absolutely slay some mofos inside of the Crucible? Do you want to be like, yeah, I am a truck, unstoppable force? Then this video is for you. What's up, guys? I am Church of Caboose, and in this video, I want to give you guys what I think is an amazing build for kind of, I guess, average gamers inside of Crucible. This, so far, has been absolutely fantastic. Like, I had a game of almost a 6 KD using this thing. So let me tell you guys what this video is going to be all about. We're going to be talking about the Steady Hand Cannon. It's a brand new hand cannon. Well, I guess not new, like it's back from before, but new to now. And anyways, it's 120 rounds per minute, and this thing slaps. Like, if there is a gun that claps cheeks, it is this Steady Hand Cannon. I am super excited about this. I love this thing. So this is going to be the video. I'm going to show you guys kind of a build. It's all around the Warlocks. But if you're don't have a Warlock or not a Warlock person, this information, at least about the hand cannon, is going to still be good to know. So that's going to be this video. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you click the like button as well as subscribe to my channel. It's also worth noting this whole thing was filmed live off of Twitch. My Twitch is twitch.tv/Church of Caboose, and there's other ways to support the channel down below, but the best way is to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment something down below. I'm gonna most likely put that whole game, the one where I got close to a 6 KD, at the end of this video. Just background music and the gameplay footage so you guys can try to enjoy it. There might be some glitches because I don't have the world's best internet, but it's pretty great. It works really well with having this capture card. So to do this whole deal, I'm going to first show you guys the build we want to have on our Warlocks. So for our Warlock build, let's start with the subclass. We're going to do Arc, and we're going to run bottom tree for that Arc Soul. We want to have that Arc Soul because it gives us extra damage, plus if you're worried a ton about kills, get more assists because your teammates get that Arc Soul. We're going to also make sure our Rift is on the Empowering Rift because that boosts the damage of an already crazy hard-hitting, trained, clap-cheeking hand cannon, the Steady Hand Cannon. So we want to run that Empowering Rift. Then for our boots, our exotic, we want to have on Lunafactions. Lunafaction boots, they do things like give you more rifts, so that means you get more arc soul and you get more damage. You get more range on top of a hand cannon that's already a pretty rangy boy for a hand cannon, and then you get faster reload. So doing things like taking on 1-on-4 or dropping down 4 to 5 enemies as like they're moving around the map, not that big of a deal because of all those things working together. This is a nuts build for a hand cannon. Now for your other weapons, not a huge deal. Like I happen to like Duality and Commemoration, at least this Iron Banner, so I have those on. But for armor mods on your helmet, I want you guys to have hand cannon targeting. Hopefully you got it unlocked on your seasonal artifact because then it's only worth 1 energy, and then you want to have on Shotgun Scavenger, but that might not matter a whole lot. Then for our arms, we want to definitely have on hand cannon Dexterity and hand cannon Reload. That's a total of 7 energy. On our chest piece, I want you guys to throw on Unflinching Hand Cannon Aim and Unflinching Shotgun Aim, or whatever the unflinching is for that special weapon that you're going to be using. On boots, you want to have on that special weapon Scavenger, as well as you want to have on probably something with mods that have to do with a recovery so you get more rifts. Then your class item, not a whole lot. Just for those other like mods you put in, just build them how you want, whether it's going to be for recovery, for more rifts, or insults for more supers, whatever it is, up to you. And so that's going to be our Warlock build. This whole build is around making this hand cannon that already claps cheeks like none other even better. So that's the build. So now let's talk a little bit about some weapon rolls that at least I have that I think work incredibly well. Don't know if they're god rolls, but I bet you they're S tier. So this is my favorite roll that I have right now out of the 2 rolls I'm going to show you guys for the Steady Hand Cannon. You can see I have Fast Draw HCS for the sight. The reason I have that highlighted is because the other perks are a little bit more obvious to spot, and on this hand cannon I highly suggest you guys to care about the sight. Since they can kind of look the same, I wanted to make sure I have my cursor over that sight. Then you want to make sure you got on something like Ricochet rounds. That was highly recommended by Fallout Plays. Then we got got Killing Wind, Snapshot Sights. Like, that is nuts. Killing Wind gives you increased reload and range and stability, that kind of thing with a kill. Snapshot Sights is you get to aim down sight incredibly quickly, almost instantaneously, which I love on this hand cannon. Then we have under the Masterwork, as I got Stability, which as I did some looking up is actually recommended. We would have thought maybe it'd have to be the Range Masterwork, but I guess the community has figured out that it's actually Stability when it comes to the steady hand, and when you're running that Warlock build, this works out just fine to not have that Range Masterwork, because that Rift gives you extra range anyways. So that's the first role, and that's my favorite role out of the two that I have. Now let's take a look at my second role that I suggest you guys to go for. On the second roll, we've got Fast Draw, Hand Cannon Sights, Ricochet Rounds, Killing Wind, and Wellspring. Wellspring is kind of like Demolitionist, but for all of your abilities, just not the super. So when you get kills, you charge up your abilities. So if you love having that stasis stuff or whatever subclass abilities you love, this is going to probably be a really good role for you guys. Then we got under the Masterwork, the Range Masterwork. If you look below the hand cannon at its stats, you can see it is not nearly as well balanced out as my first role, which is why this hand cannon is my second favorite out of the roles that I have. So that's kind of my video as far as like the Warlock loadout goes and perks that I really think work super duper well that you guys should go for roles on the steady hand cannon. Obviously there's lots of other perk options, so if you have other perks, feel free to go to d2checklist.com to see what the community says about those perks so you can check everything out before you dismantle, because we all know we've all probably at some point accidentally dismantled something that was God tier and felt really bad about it afterwards. And I really don't think you have to be like a hand cannon expert to enjoy and have a lot of fun with this weapon. It's kind of like if a scout rifle had like a baby with a sidearm and the scout rifle was like on steroids, and that's the result is this hand cannon, because this thing claps cheeks, y'all. It's so good, and it's not that hard to use. I feel like there's a ton of aim assist on this thing, because I definitely got some headshots where I was like, I didn't think I shot them in the head, but hey, I'm also on Xbox, so I use a controller. Maybe that's just more of the nature of the beast on controller than it is on PC. So let me know down below if it's just a controller thing, or maybe if it's everywhere. That'd be great. So the rest of the video is just going to be gameplay from a game I had that had a ton of fun, and I wanted to use as like proof of this Warlock build. Absolutely slapping. It's fantastic. And when you guys are choosing your weapon loadouts for your special and your heavy, remember this hand cannon does have a fair chunk of range. It's more than 140s, it's more than 150s. Like, this thing will do work on most medium and semi-long-ish ranges, so you don't necessarily have to need something like a sniper rifle. For me, if I put on a sniper rifle, I'd be almost entirely cutting out the short range and having to make everything be mid to long, but hey, you guys play your play style. Alright, I really appreciate you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if this video was helpful. I know I'm not like a PvP god, so I really wanted to make something that was going to be useful for everyone that feels like they're average, for folks that feel like they're casual. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was, how do you farm for this weapon? So just play Iron Banner. As you complete matches, you might have a chance, you know, at that steady hand cannon dropping, but otherwise just get those tokens once you feel like you got whatever is worth it to you. Go to Lord Saladin and just turn in those rank up tokens over and over and over, and you will eventually get these different steady hand cannon rolls. This is actually where I got my favorite roll that had the Killing Wind snapshot sights that I showed you guys earlier. And that's how you farm for this thing. Not super hard, just take some time, just hop in when you can on Iron Banner weeks and get this weapon. To my knowledge, this is going to be around for all of Beyond Light, so we got like a year to really farm and get these best rolls, come out with even better builds. Who knows what the future will bring, but if you enjoy hand cannons at all, or think like, hey, I want to try, this is an amazing hand cannon to get your hands on, as well as a fantastic build in my opinion, especially for those of us that are more on the casual side of PvP and not like god tier like Cool Guy and Sweatical and all those dudes. Alright y'all, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video being gameplay. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel, like the video. If you want a clan, join that Discord link down below and we'll get you hooked up with Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. I am Church of Caboose. Have a great week and happy grinding, y'all.
It should.